Hello, my name is Heather from Heather's Journals. I am videotaping myself right now. Um, I'm not used to putting up YouTube videos, and I noticed that I'm getting a couple of views, so I'm a little nervous. Please excuse me. Today I'm gonna show you around my workspace area as it has changed since the holidays. And also I just wanted to let you know, although my YouTube account is named Heather's Journals, I primarily do junk journals, but I'll probably also be doing other crafty things like decorating cigar boxes or art journaling, etc. Anything else I think of along the way, and I will be doing some tutorials too because I found some cool stuff. The phone's ringing, but I'm gonna ignore it because this is literally like take 18. I'm a little nervous, like I said. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so first is this area, which is pretty much the same. It's books that I get pages from. I thought this was kind of cool. I'll just take out the pages, put it in my junk journals, my Ghirardelli. I can take out the pages. There's some pictures in here that are pretty cute, and so on and so forth. There's some wine books and other things like that. What I really like to do, because I don't really have a great printer, or I do have a printer and it's just ink is very expensive. So instead of printing out lined paper, I'll get a cheap book from somewhere. This, I think I got it from Michael's on clearance for like $2, and it was much bigger when I started. And it's already a manila color, so I don't necessarily have to coffee dye it, even though I do. And I'll just take them out carefully as a signature and put them in my books. Let's see if I can. I also have just some stationery I get from the dollar store, a map book that I can put in some of my journals, you know, prettier lined paper. And I have the music sheets over here. Basically, this is just the area where I get stationery for my junk journals that isn't, you know, patterned paper. And I also have some cards here that I can put in my journals as what is it called? Tags and whatnot, tickets that I can recreate. Here's something really funny. This is when I do my books, my makeshift tripod. I usually put a book back here, and then I put my tablet on, and I have a makeshift tripod that, you know, goes right onto my piece of wood, and I'll flip through my books. I just think that's so silly. Okay. Moving down, I have a basket full of Mod Podges and spray paint. I have some glossy accents and just anything around that. And then over here, I have a bunch of my prescription bottles and pill bottles and whatnot. And that's for glitter that I need to keep intact and anything small that I can't have all over the place. These trays. I have a couple of these trays right now. Basically, while I'm crafting, I like to stay neat, but it's kind of hard because you're in the middle of doing stuff. So I'll throw a few things in here, and then later on, I'll go through it and I'll put it all back. This one's been out for a while. I think this is my first tray, and I haven't put anything back from that, but I will probably today. This, once again, is my happy garbage, where I get garbage, but I can use it in my junk journals, and I call it happy garbage. I think I showed you this before, but it is literally full of just like this came from those oranges that come in those boxes, and I was like, oh, that could be cool on a cover or inside of a book. And I just have a bunch of happy garbage. A lot of it is packaging because I like to use it as tuck spots and whatnot. I like the see-through aspect of it. And then down here, actually, that's my journaling. In here is papers from journals because my journals fell apart that I've had since I was like 13. A lot of journaling in there. And then down here, oh, for Christmas, I got and I love it so much, I got a Cuttlebug. That's right, I got a Cuttlebug, yeah. And I love it so much. It's so compact. It's so pretty. I love that I can cut out these intricate things. I don't have many many of the accessories yet, but I do have enough where it's making my books look a little better. I have, you know, some here and there of the embossing and whatnot. You'll see that throughout the books, though. I usually get what's on sale, but I'll talk about that in another video. And then on the bottom over here, it is nothing really special. It's basically, you know, when you bind your books, you use the book to make sure you don't get a hole in your table or whatnot. And some more plastic garbage that I think I can use in my crafting. And then over here, I have empty bottles. Or these are not empty. These, I make my own ink sprays. I don't know if you can call them alcohol inks. I don't know what they are. I put some parts acrylic paint, some parts alcohol, and some parts water. And it seems to work perfectly. But all these empty bottles, which I'm soon to get rid of as soon as these all run out. Because I did find 2 packs of these at the dollar store. And I'm really excited to have compact alcohol sprays. I even think I'm going to find out the right way to make the alcohol sprays. Anyway, in this old cat litter box, I have a bunch of other empty bottles in case I think of any reason I could use them. But again, I'm probably going to get rid of that. I have my little garbage down here. And now for the table. Let me get rid of this. H&J. It's going to be for me and my boyfriend. Heather and James. Okay, maybe I'll do, maybe I'll show you that one when it's all finished too, I don't know. All right, now for my table, let me get a full shot. I love my table. I got this long shelf up here to the right. I got my bins, which are very helpful. I would suggest that to anyone. I have a little organizer thing over there. I got my necessary tools and whatnot. And here's another one of those trays when you're just working, you're in the middle of working and you just don't have time to put things away. So I have to get to that. So my area doesn't look so messy. I try really hard not to let my area get messy because I can't concentrate. Over here I have my double-sided tapes and some regular tapes, but that's a box of that. And here are my little punches. My big punches, and this is just a box of tools that I tend to use often. Like I tend to use my embossing powder often. I tend to use this. I got to poke the holes into the books without using a hammer and a nail, because that's what I was doing for the longest time. But my amazing boyfriend got me an awl, so I'm really excited to use that for the first time today. All right, so let's just put all that back. I have my 2-cup things because this is obviously a very protected dining room table. I don't have an office. I don't have a desk. And even if I did have an office and a desk, I don't think it would be big enough to fit all of my crafts and whatnot. Even if I did have an office or a desk or anything, I think the dining room is probably my best bet. Plus, I love all the windows and the natural light I can get. And it doesn't even stop there. Even behind me, I got craft stuff going on. I got craft stuff going on over here. It is kind of ridiculous. I have to keep, let me turn you around. I have to keep this video under 15 minutes, so I'm going to start to rush a little bit. All right. So I have my organized, what are these called? My organized bins. This is my stamps that are not wooden bin. This is my washi tape bin. This is my, what do you call that? My, you know, just tools, attachers and whatnot bin. I got my Boosker-Doo bin, which is my coffee bin, because I'm going to make an awesome Boosker-Doo coffee book, or I'm actually going to make a bunch. I have my glues and tapes and whatnot bin. I have my, I'm so sorry, I'm jumbling up my ink bin, and I have my no, I'm saying this all wrong. Things that I can add to my books that I just think are cool, that were on sale or cheap or whatnot. It's hard to explain this one, but to me it's very, very organized. All right, and hold on 1 second. One moment. I'm trying to pause, but it won't let me. Okay, and the 2 other bins that I have left, and I'm not too proud of this one. This one's like a miscellaneous slash sewing bin. Kind of upsets me. I got like some glitter in here. It's a little miscellaneous for me, and I'll probably fix it eventually. And this is all of my little doodads, like the metal things you add, the just awesome little metal doodads. I even take, I just love this bin. This has all the real fun stuff. I like to take jewelry from the dollar store, especially earrings, because for $1 you end up getting a lot of doodad out of that. All right, so moving on. Over here, I have yet another tray. This is a less messy tray. It has some things that I use, like I mixed glitter with my embossing, and I put it in these. And paint that I always use all the time. I plan on making my own stamps somehow with this dry modeling compound. And my spray that I use in my coffee that I dye my papers with to make all my papers sparkle a little bit. So all my papers have sparkle to them. Obviously, this is scissors and pencils and pens and awls and whatnot. And over here, I have my wooden stamps. Over here, I have my bigger tools, like my heat guns and my sewing machine. Here is where I have my pop-up stickers, handmade paper, and other handmade paper and whatnot. And up here is where I have my Finish coffee dyed paper, and this I'm not proud of either. Oh, no. But I have it, and basically it's just a bunch of coffee dyed already doodads and whatnot that I can just pick through when I do my crafting. Here is where I have wrapping paper from Christmas that I can use in my crafting, wrapping paper from Michaels. This I can use as like fibers and whatnot. I really like that. And here I have little things that hold little things, and I'll just show you an example because I'm running out of time. Like I have my eyelets there, and I have my, 30 clips to hold the books together there. Pause. Up here I have scrap patterned papers that I cannot get rid of. I end up using them. I already showed you those. This is already cut out scraps that I can just pick from as I'm making books. And over there, that's glitter stuff. Here's where I keep my patterned paper. Here's where I keep my, other papers that could, like this is not conventional pattern paper, but it can be used, that's for sure. And I get these from Michaels. I have rolls of paper for those books that are just too big. And I have 4 actually, boxes of assorted paper, anywhere from small paper to tea-dyed coffee paper to Kool-Aid dyed paper. I separated it. I like to stay organized. And I'd love to show you all this, but down here is where I keep my bulk. Like I have a big thing of books. I have a big thing of tapes. I have a big thing of yarn and ribbon. I have binders, I have folders, I have so much stuff back here, and I'll do that in another video. And same thing with down here. This is where I keep my cardboard for spines and whatnot, maybe some tags. And down here, this is where I keep my things that you can scan or put in books that are not paper. Or I also have in here a couple of books that are just not done yet. This is harder to explain, but moving on, I have another 30 seconds. I have my bags and my, my like paper bags and my, what is that called? Whatever. And then I have a bunch of things that I printed from the internet in there and some random things in these boxes. And I already showed you that for my Cuttlebug. And whew, I think I did it. I think I think I'll keep this one. I'm not sure, but time. That's it, folks, and I'll see you next time.